I told you, this thing is bigger than Nino Brown, and I got a list of proof.
Order.
If I'm going down,
Order in
I'm
the
taking a
court.
whole lot of
I
people
said
with me.
order in the court.
Nino Brown Boxing, and I'm back in the building. Shout out to the LDBC. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. So, man, it's a lot of conversation. It's a lot of turmoil. It's a lot of disagreements. It's just a lot of friction when it comes to the discussion of Terence Bud Crawford. And this comes from both sides. It comes from the guys that are pro Errol Spence. It comes from the guys that are pro Terence Crawford. And me personally, I fall in between, because I look at it like I understand both sides' perspective, but it seems like when you're primarily on one side, you have tunnel vision and you're not putting yourself in the other one's shoes. And some people say, oh yeah, I definitely am, but just based off of what's been put out there from both sides, it's very consistent. So it's just, I notice when it comes to Terence Bud Crawford and his side, certain things aren't being taken into consideration, and to me it's simple things that are being ignored. Prime example, just like when people have the discussion of the split. What the split in the fight should be. Should it be 50-50, 60-40, 70-30, 30-30, winner take 40, whatever the case may be, whatever the breakdown is. Me personally, I don't care what the guys get, but it's a discussion with that. I mean, when it comes to the split, it's simple. It's numbers, and you can take out the popularity factor. You can just go strictly off the numbers, strictly off the money that's generated, the views that are generated, and just go off of that. Simple. But I also notice it's very trendy to smash on Terence Bud Crawford. And I understand, like, Spence and Bud, they're peers and they're rivals. Bud's not perfect, neither is Spence. But I notice a lot, Terence Crawford gets called out for a lot of things, and Errol Spence doesn't. Now me, the way I would prefer it to be is either neither guy gets called out or both guys get called out. But it's definitely not equal when it comes to that. And so based on like the pattern that I noticed when it came to Terence Bud Crawford, it's like smash on Bud, smash on Bud, smash on Bud. Then it's like, oh yeah, he's pound for pound number one. Smash on Bud, smash on Bud, smash on Bud. He's a skillful fighter. Smash on Bud, smash on Bud, smash on Bud. I'm not saying Spence destroys him, but it'll be a close fight. Smash on Bud, smash on Bud. He has a nice family. And then it's smash on Bud, smash on Bud. Well, Lomachenko could be number one pound for pound. And then the smash on Bud, smash on Bud, smash on Bud. Now, prior to him getting the fight, prior to him beating Jeff Horn, and when he initially moved up to 147, and he made the announcement, it was smash on Bud, he needed a belt. Then Bud did get a belt, because that definitely was a talk for a long period of time. It was, oh yeah, it's all about unification, blah, 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 blah. So the thing that I've noticed is like, the expectation that people have for Terence Bud Crawford is weird to me, because Bud gets a lot of negativity thrown his way, and I'm taking myself out of my neutral zone and just putting myself in Bud's shoes right now. It's like a lot of negativity is getting thrown Bud's way, but it seems like the expectation is Bud is supposed to basically, I don't want to say like go to the negativity with open arms, but just make himself accessible to the people from his perspective that's spewing negativity. And to me, it doesn't make sense. It's like an expectation of Terence Crawford walk him in a dysfunctional relationship. It just doesn't make sense at all. To me, because that would be comparable to asking Errol Spence Jr. to go be buddy with Bomac. It's Bomac out here talking ridiculous shit, calling Errol Spence a drunk, And to me, that's very disrespectful. Like, I understand the expectation of a fighter living a fighter lifestyle, but at the end of the day, he's not your fighter. And labeling this man a drunk is over the line. But like, no one will go out and say, oh yeah, hey Errol, go be buddy with Bomac, even though he's like dragging your name through the mud. It doesn't make sense.